Welcome back to Sanctus Custom Restorations. Today I want to bring a little bit of life to this thing here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a battery in here. The battery is dead, but I know it has some life in it, so I'm going to go ahead and get it jumped. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing started, let you guys hear what it sounds like. On top of that, I may mess with the distributor cap underneath there and tighten up the bolt there and set the timing, kind of mess with the timing in that sense and see if that'll fix our timing issue for now. Not really going to take this thing out on the road yet, not with the transmission leak or anything like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, got a nice cheap battery here. We're going to go ahead and slide this in where it belongs. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing hooked up, and then we'll go ahead and get started on trying to get this thing running. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Bronco to go ahead and jump this guy for now. We'll go ahead and get this guy started and get this thing going. So what I do here, I don't suggest to promote to try at home. I grew up on the farm with my grandfather. You know, I learned the way I learned and you learn the way you learn, but again, I don't suggest anything that I do here the way I do. So don't try whatever I do the way I do at home. Woo! Sparks. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and let this guy charge up for just a little bit. As you can hear, it's bogging down the Bronco pretty bad. So, yeah, actually, hold on a minute. We got some smoke over here. Alright, so I found our culprit in here. It's going to be this right here. Not sure exactly why it decided to do what it did today, but I'm going to go ahead and get this taped up. I'm also going to go ahead and hook up the fan relay to the positive and see if that just fixes a small little weird issue we got going on. Because again, I haven't seen that do that. The last time I tried to jump it, it didn't do anything like that at all. Obviously it is hooked up the way it's supposed to be. That has already been double checked. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm going to go ahead and tape that up and see what I can get out of that. Here's what I'm going to do. I got some electrical tape. I'm going to go ahead and patch up that burn in the wire. Usually you would replace the entire wire, but at this moment in time I don't have any extra wire and I don't feel like getting any extra at the moment, so I'm going to take a little bit of a shortcut. Don't recommend it, but I'm not going to go ahead and try to jump it again with this. The battery being the way it is, that as it was, it may be a bad battery in the sense because this has been an environment-proof garage, no animals, nothing has touched the wiring since the last time it ran. So I'm assuming it has to do with the battery, so they have to go and get one of those too. So we'll see. Alright, got a new battery. These warranties definitely save you a life. I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy in here. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the fan relay here as well, just to have that in here, just in case. And then we're gonna go ahead and watch to see if this thing starts getting hot. So the battery's in and I don't see any smoke, so we're gonna go ahead and crank on this. Hasn't been started in about 4 months, so it might take a while, but that's theft proof. What do you expect? Let's go ahead and give this a shot. old gal is idling like a dream. The next step is going to be getting in here with that timing and messing with that a little bit. Had a little hiccup with that electrical fire that was about to start. Well, come to find out it was the battery, putting probably too much power to the battery. Probably the battery inside short-circuited of some sort and just shot energy straight to these relays and stuff up there. So it sounds like everything is running great. It's smoking a little bit, but it usually don't, so she's just cold. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Sanctus Custom Restorations. Getting this old gal even started up and fired up. Next, we'll see you back with digging into that transmission leak and seeing what the cause is. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.